Yo, y'all. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the Words from RJ podcast. I hope y'all been doing well. Hope y'all been staying meditated up. Peep the new, peep the new camera we got over here, man. I had to go to Walmart, had to make a stop at Walmart. Had to get a nice little camera so the YouTube videos looking nice, looking spiffy. You feel me? We bringing the video podcast back. So this is the very first episode bringing it back. So the quality is nice. I was recording off of my phone, but we on a webcam now with it. We on a webcam now with it. Y'all peep the words some RJ merch. You know what I mean? I bet on myself. It's one of my favorite tees. I got some more coming. This is the olive green colorway. You know what I mean? The link will be in the description of this podcast episode if you want to check that out and cop one and support the podcast. Right now I'm actually live on TikTok. I'm live on TikTok as I'm recording this podcast. I decided I wanted to try something new. Why not? You feel me? Why not try something new? So I hope y'all been meditated up, man. It's a lot of stuff that's been going on in the world. Um, you know, as far as like little stuff like, well, this isn't even little, but Antarctica's the warmest it's been, record high numbers. It's the warmest it's been. So um we got these solar flares coming out from the sun, and that's why people are waking up. We rising slowly but surely. We rising and we remembering who we are. So you know that's a whole nother top. That's a whole nother that's a whole nother podcast. But we gonna talk about escaping the Matrix today, y'all. The Matrix. It's a movie called The Matrix. They actually have a few. They actually have a few movies. Um, and I've only watched, I think, the first one. It's like 3 hours long. It was a long ass movie, but it kind of talks about real life, right? Matrix is what we all are in right now. You can escape it. I was once in the Matrix. You were once in the Matrix. At one point, we were all in the Matrix. Um, some people still are, right? The Matrix is literally the system or the simulation that we're living in right now, right? So think about it like this: people go to work, they pay bills, they pay for stuff that naturally comes from the planet, like water, fruit. You can grow that stuff. So why are we paying? I've seen prices as high as like $2 an apple. You feel me? Like $2 an apple. So I don't know. That's the type of system we live in. Paying taxes, the government making money off of us, right? We get a check, we go to work. First of all, we got to go to work just to make this happen. We got to go to work, right? So when we going to work, we work 80 hours. Let's say you make 80 times, I don't know, $20 an hour. So 80 hours in 2 weeks, or let's say you get paid every week, 40 hours times 20. What's that? $800. You ain't seeing that whole 800, my guy, because you got to pay taxes for whatever reason. So they're making money off of us. Um, when we were all born, our parents probably didn't know this, but they literally signed us over to the government, right? They literally signed us over to the government when they signed that birth certificate. That's making us property of them. Your last name, your first name is a business. America is a corporation. But we talk about the Matrix because that's a whole nother podcast too. But we gonna get deep. We finna get deep. So boom, how to know if you're in the Matrix, right? We just talked about what the Matrix really is. It's the system that we're living in right now. How to know if you're in the Matrix, right? You can't really look into the future. You can't really see things in the future. It's hard for you to see long term, right? Like it's hard for you to set some goals a year ago. You can't see it 1 year from now. And that's actually not a good way to move because everything that I do, everything that I do is for the RJ 5 years from now. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm never just right here in the present and the future. I'm always thinking ahead. You feel me? So you can't just think here now right into this day. Like you can't just be so stuck in the moment. Now you can't control the future or the past, right? So I'm not saying don't take it day by day, but you have goals for yourself. Set milestones. If you're trying to accomplish something, give yourself a limit, a goal, a date. Accomplished by this date. If you didn't, you failed yourself. Because if you just give yourself so much time, you got all this time to try to achieve these goals, you might not go as hard as you really could, right? So that's one way to know if you're stuck in the matrix. The other way is if you don't see something, you don't believe it, right? You hear these people talking about all these different, entities or different realms that's on this world, or just a whole bunch of different stuff. You can't If you can't see something, you can't believe it. You need it to be right here in front of you. That's another way you're stuck in 3D. That's literally what 3D is, right in front of you. You go to the movies and you have 3D glasses, right? That's what they're projecting out to you. Things right in front of you. That's what people are on this planet, on this world, planet Kai. They're stuck in 3D. They're stuck in 3D. Now, other people that's in 4D, 5D, other people might be in other dimensions, right? Other people might be in other dimensions and they seeing other stuff that people in 3D can't see. Facts. So another way is you just, like I said, going day by day, letting time pass you by. Even though we know time is man-made, even though we know time is just a spell put on us, right? Because how can someone just fast forward time? I ain't never thought about this. How can someone just fast forward time? Daylight savings, leap year, adding days to the, a couple years, a year got an extra days and shit like that. Like, who made time? How do you have that much power to control it and make it? You feel me? Time is man made. And I don't know if it's just me, but time has been moving a little bit faster too. Time has been going by faster. I don't know why, but well, I feel like it's definitely from the solar flares from the sun, but time has definitely been going by a little bit a little bit quicker than usual. You feel me? Um I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed that or peeped that, but you go day by day, just oh, I'll worry about that tomorrow, or you just so stuck. You gotta escape it. It's not necessarily your fault that you're like that. We have oppressors. We have people that trapped us here, that put things in place for you to be stuck. And I know who you are, and be stuck in this matrix, in this system, going to work, retiring at 60 or 70 just to get a 401k that you're never going to fucking get in the first place. Why do I have to work 40, 50 years of my life just to enjoy 10? Cuz think about it. The average life expectancy is like 75, 80. So people start working at what, 18? See, me, I started working at 15. I don't know about y'all, but I started I started working at 15. You feel me? Some people start working at 18 and it's like they work and they retire at 60, 65, probably die off at 80 because they ain't been taking care of themselves. They've been working so much, so they just eat fast food. They don't really have time or feel like cooking at home or taking care of themselves or eating good shit. So they probably die off at 80, right? So 18 to 65, that's like 40 plus years just to enjoy 10, 15. And you can't even really enjoy that. Matrix, that's what that's called. The system. That's what they want us to do. That's what they want us to do. Y'all listen. And if you like working, that's cool. I'm not judging you, because there actually is some people that like working, and some jobs we actually do need, like doctors. We need doctors. You know, we need those. So that's probably I'm not definitely not saying we need police, because we all know what the real police badge mean too, right? The slave patrol. It's the same exact badge. Google it. Um, so that's the matrix, right? So look at this. We are all in a huge ass social experiment. All of us. We're all in a huge ass social experiment. Think of it like this. What do you see in the projects? Who do you see? Who do you see in the projects? Right? Who do you see in the projects? When you hear the word projects, who do you think of? Because I made a TikTok video about this, and I had a Caucasian person. You know how they go. We just can't never have shit. We just can't never have shit to ourselves. I've seen some white projects too. Like, Bro, when you hear the word projects, you don't think white people. It's just fact. It's just facts. You naturally mostly see black people in the projects. Okay. What do you see mostly in black neighborhoods? You go to the hood, the ghetto, where it's predominantly black people. And we not even black, but I'm just gonna use that term just so I don't lose y'all, just so I don't lose people, right? Churches, liquor stores, fast food, check cashing places. And I'm about to break all of them down. We're gonna start with the check cashing places. They know you probably don't got good credit. You probably don't have a bank account. You probably you probably got some illegal money. So that's a way to, get a check if you need to, cash a check if you need to. That's why they put them there for us. The fast food. What do you think this fast food is doing to you? Honestly, what do you think is doing to you? And I'm talking to myself too. I'm reflecting on myself too. Even though I haven't ate fast food in a minute, I am about to this weekend because I'm going on a little date. But and that's gonna be my last time because after I eat, I'm going to Shake Shack. Y'all don't know if y'all ever had Shake Shack. Let me know if y'all had it in the comments on TikTok. I've never had it and I really want to try it. So I'm gonna try it. And then after that, I'm a detox and I'm so done with meat, period. Meat, period, y'all. We don't need that shit. We don't have to eat that shit. Right? What do you think this fast food is doing to you? Why is it why do you go to the white side of it's pretty good? Okay, bet. Why do you go to the white side of your city and you see all these restaurants you've never even heard of? That's not over here on our side of town. Why is it we see McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Popeyes, shit like that? And I'm not saying you don't see it over there, but they have a healthier selection, different restaurants that we've never seen before on the Caucasian side, right? Liquor stores, become alcoholic. One of the quickest way to kill you. And nobody really likes an alcoholic. Me personally, I can't stand being around somebody who's drunk. Drunk people are very, very obnoxious. And nothing against people who drink. We all got our things that we love to do, but I just don't like being around that. But just because you drink don't make you alcoholic. See, there's a difference. People actually turn into alcoholics and drink that shit every day and be sprung out and end up dying from that shit. Or risking a demon poison, exactly, or risking a life. Driving, DUI, end up getting in a crash, whatever the case may be. And then if you go to the white side of the town, of the city, or the state, whatever the case may be, they damn near gotta travel a little minute to get to a liquor store. Say I'm lying. Or they gotta go to Kroger. Or they gotta go to Kroger to get it. Say I'm lying. You feel me? It's a social experiment. That's literally what it is. And what was the last one? Churches, religion. And I might lose a few people because I just seen a comment saying something about spiritual. So, you know, we finna touch on that right now because religion was one of the biggest things to keep us divided. I'm gonna just keep it honest with y'all. Religion is one of the biggest things to push us divided. The most known religions. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. For the people that don't know, for the people that do know, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I am 19 years old. I grew up in church. I used to go to church every Sunday and Wednesday. I used to play the drums in church, right? For the choir, I used to play the drums in church. Why is it the only religions that we really know is Christianity? We know Muslim, Islam, and maybe a little Buddhism, and not even that. The only religions I've ever knew growing up was Christianity and Islam. And I only knew it because my dad taught it to me. But guess who taught it to my dad? Guess who taught it to my dad? I'm gonna get to that point. But hold on. because I'm touching too many points right now at once. My mind is everywhere. We gonna get there because this shit go way back. That's the point I'm trying to make. This shit go way fucking back. So boom. Am I lying though? Now, if I look up on Google right now, how many religions are there? It's going to say there's over 4,000 religions. It's over 4,000 religions, right? How can only, and then really, how can only two be the way of life? But really one, because if the person's Christian and you not, and you not Christian, oh, you going to hell. You better get right with God. You better get right with Jesus. Or hey, he's gonna come back one day and he gonna judge you. You better get right with him. Think about it. Put 10 people in one room. Put 10 people in one room, 10 different religions. They gonna end up scrapping. They gonna end up fighting because they all believe something else. They all worship something else. They all do things a different way. They all believe this is the way to life. It's to keep us divided. It's to keep us distracted from who the true oppressors are. The true people who did this to us. That's all it is. A huge distraction. Right? But the most known religion is Christianity, in my opinion. The most known religion is Christianity, in my opinion. Right? They teach y'all to believe in Jesus. Man, I had to cut off my own family behind this shit, y'all. And you gotta do that sometimes when you on your spiritual journey and you trying to rise and you trying to grow. You trying to grow, bro. Man, I had to cut off my own family from this shit. I was at my auntie's house, man. I was at my auntie's house. And I still love her. I still do. Cause she took care of me. She took care of me. She raised me when my mama wouldn't type shit. You feel me? So I love her. I still do. But here's the thing, I had to cut her off. I was over a house and the news was on. And something about Joe Biden or, some coronavirus shit had popped up or whatever. And she had said something. And you know how Christian people be. They always take something back to Jesus. Always. They always do. Right? Hold on, let me make sure my okay, yeah, we good. We good. I had to make sure my mic was right. They always relate something back to religion, to their God, to their Jesus, right? So she related the shot, you know, the shot, she related that to her religion. And y'all know what she told me. This is the second time, but the first time I let it slide, she's like, I know where I'm going. I just feel sorry for whoever goes against him. Right before I was finna leave, because I was like, I'm finna cut out. The energy was bad, y'all. The energy was bad. I had my crystals on. Y'all, the crystals wasn't even working. The crystals stopped working. The crystals stopped protecting me type shit. Like, it was just because it was her and her husband. So it was kind of like a two against one. They both got the shot and they both Christian. You feel me? Come on now. I don't got the shot and I don't worship nobody but myself and my fellow gods and goddesses. So we automatically on two different dimensions. We automatically on two different mindsets. So the energy was weighing out on me. The energy was bad. So I'm like, I'm finna cut out. And before I could give her a hug, she's like, I just feel sorry for whoever go. Kind of like throwing shade, like kind of like talking in third person, but talking about me. Kind of like throwing shade in my face type shit. I know where I'm going, or I can't wait till he come back. The people that changed up on him, that went against him, gonna pay. Because I used to be Christian. I used to go to church with my auntie, y'all. I used to go to church with my auntie. The people that go against them, they gon' learn. Hold on, niggas got cotton mouth around this motherfucker. Then what happened to the? So yeah, I had to cut her off, y'all. I had to, because she basically told me I was gonna go to hell because I don't believe what she believed. Y'all see how judgmental Christians can be? I see how judgmental Christians can become. If you it's all to keep us divided. And that's the same reason why if you put 10 people in a room and they all worship 10 different things, they're gonna fight. That's the exact reason why. I had to cut her off, y'all. This is the same woman that took care of me. And she's part of the reason why I'm so smart right now, because I was in daycare and she had me so advanced. This shit deep. This shit deep. And luckily my pops don't judge me. I feel like he be talking about me. I don't know if he truly accepts it, but you know, luckily my pops don't judge me. You feel me? But I only was Christian because I was taught that. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people a lot of people are Christian because they was taught that. Facts. They was taught it. They was raised up in that, right? So who do you think taught them? Just think about it. Okay, we know at one point in time we were literally physically slaves, right? We know we still in mental slavery, but that's a whole nother topic. This all has to do with the matrix. This all has to do with the matrix. We know that we was slaves at one point. So guess who taught our grandmas Christianity? Guess who taught our great grandmas Christianity? Have you ever seen Roots? Have you ever seen the movie Roots? The What's My Name scene? What's your name scene? He kept saying Kuta Kinte. He said, no, your name is Toby. Whoosh, hit him with the whip. Whoosh. I'm gonna show the video on TikTok. I can't really show the podcast. Um, I'm gonna show the video after this this episode is done. Boom. Kept hitting him. He was almost dead. They whipped him half to death. He could barely when he finally said Toby, he didn't even hear him. One of the other slaves had to stop him and say, "Wait, he said it. He said it. He said it. Where do you think your name come from?" I'm still trying to figure out my real name, y'all. My name is Robert Wilkins. Where do you think your fucking name comes from? These are all English names. These are all English names. They created. This shit was whooped into us. And I'm actually a junior, so I'm actually named after my father. Exact name. So that they did the same thing with Christianity. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point I'm trying to make. This shit was beaten into us. Majority of the world is Christian. Am I lying? Christian is the most popular yet controversial religion there is. And they have you worshiping someone else when you should be worshiping yourself. You should be going deep within. You ever notice when they say how many times you pray a day? Colonization, exactly. They say pray, what they say, pray 3 times a day. Do y'all understand what manifestation is? Do y'all know the real power of your tongue, the power of the tongue, right? So just think about it for a second. All these people praying, they got their heads that bowed and their eyes closed, and they praying, giving their energy to someone else. But they're constantly saying stuff. They're constantly praying out loud, and they're believing in it. They're believing that it's going to come true. Would you believe that your Jesus answered that, or would you believe it's simple manifestation? There is power in the tongue, and there's power when you believe in something. That's the power we all have. We can turn our thoughts into reality, literally. If we believe something, we meditate on it, we manifest it, it comes into reality. How you think I got my TikTok page back? And for the podcast who don't know, yes, my TikTok page was banned for a week. I sent TikTok like 30,000 emails. They finally got back to me. But I went into meditation for every day, and I visualized me getting my TikTok page back. And I'm like, I kept telling myself, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. What's the difference between me doing that and praying? What's the difference between me doing that and praying? You're all repeatedly believing and saying something. Only difference is you're giving your energy to someone else. I'm keeping my energy within me. How do you think I got my TikTok page back? You know the type of stuff I talk about on here, the type of, exposing the government, teaching y'all how to meditate, all this other stuff. 20,000 followers. As soon as I hit 20,000 followers, they deleted me. They got me up out of here. But I turned my thoughts into reality, literally. I wasn't surprised when I got that email because it was a possibility that they would have said no, your account will remain banned. I didn't know my account wasn't. I didn't know my account wasn't gonna get banned, but I knew my account was gonna get unbanned. If that makes sense. Like I didn't know, but like I knew. Because once you manifest something, and you know, once you manifest something, thus it shall be. We all have that power. So would it make sense that when you're praying, Jesus, please help me, Jesus, I need money for these bills, da 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 da. You constantly saying this and you praying hella times a day. Would it make sense? Would it make sense that you're simply manifesting something, not someone answering your prayers? All I'm saying, and I'm not even here, if you're Christian on the live or if you're Christian listening to podcasts, I'm not even here to steer you away from that. I'm just trying to say religion is a part of the matrix and it's here to keep us divided. Once again, you put 10 people in one room, they're going to fight. They're going to fight. I'm not going live with no one right now. Sorry. I'm in the middle of recording a podcast. This is going on the podcast. Check out the Words from RJ podcast, y'all. Out on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify. I'll go live with you guys after I'm done with this episode. But that's all. Religion is all a part of the social experiment. Then we got the shots. Cause look, I this is gonna be a nice long episode. I'm glad. Because we all needed to hear this. We all needed to experience this. Listen, these the shots, that was that was all a part of the social experiment too. Facts. Facts. The people who got that shit were simply lab rats to the government. Facts. Facts. Y'all don't know what's in that shit. Now that the pandemic is pretty much over. There's no more. There's no more. Nobody's wearing masks no more. It's not a requirement. It's not a mandate no more. All you had to do was sit through it. Oh, I'm gonna lose my job. Oh, I'm gonna get kicked out the army. Oh, I'm protecting my health. Okay. Cool. You made that decision. I'm not shaming you. But don't be surprised once that energy from that sun hit the planet and you can't take it. Cause you don't know what the hell they put in that shit. Now that we all know that the government's been lying to us and we've been enslaved. We've been stuck in this matrix, this simulation. Now that we exposing the truth, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think makes the difference from this shot? Same thing with medicine. Did y'all know medicine is a business? Medicine is literally a business. You get sick, they prescribe you medicine that makes you want to get more. Why do you think they call them drugs? The drugstore. That's what another word for pharmacy is. These medicines, they keep you, they keep you on them. They try to prescribe you with all these different medicines so they can make money. Why do they have a pill for damn near everything? They got a pill to make you hungry. They got a pill to not make you hungry. They got a pill to make your dick hard. Like they got a pill to make you horny. They got a literally pill for everything for the rest. Was it what is it? Erectile dysfunction. I didn't know how to say that shit, but the point I'm trying to make is they got a pill for everything. Medicine is a business. That's all it is. We can cure ourselves naturally from everything from the earth. And once I get more knowledge and do some more research on that, I can't wait to share it with y'all. And if y'all got some information for me and you watching live on the TikTok or you hearing this, DM it to me on Instagram or send it to my TikTok DM. I need some more, like I say, we done with the meat. We done with the meat. And Dr. Sebi, yeah, they got Dr. Sebi up out of here. He was exposing that shit. He was exposing the truth, and they took him off this earth. So that's all. That's all part of this social experiment. Same thing with the war. The war is a fake planned war. I don't really need to touch upon that, but that's all to keep us distracted on what's really going on. Right now, listen. It's easier for some people to escape this matrix than others. It's easier. It's easier for some people to escape this matrix than others. That's why you can't shame people or you can't blame people for when they become, you know, when they start to wake up or they start to realize who they are, maybe a little bit later than you. You can't shame people. You can't beat people up about that, right? There's nanobots. There's these things called nanobots. Nanobots are literally small ass robots and they alter how you think and feel, right? They put nanobots in the air that we breathe. They say we're supposed to breathe oxygen. We're supposed to breathe hydrogen. Think about it. 80% of our body is water. Probably more than 80%. I might be tripping on that. We're supposed to breathe hydrogen, but they're called chemtrails, y'all. Chemtrails. That's all a part of the matrix too. They're spraying shit in the sky, which makes clouds, which makes it rain, which makes it snow. Snow machines. HARP. HAARP. Look it up. YouTube it. Chemtrails, cloud seeding, all that shit is what controls the weather. Yes, the weather is controlled. This planet is naturally tropical. This planet is naturally warm. That's all a part of the matrix, also. All right. So they put nanobots in the air along with the chemtrails to make the clouds, and they definitely put nanobots in the food. And it's kind of getting to a point where it's kind of hard to avoid because we don't even really know. We don't even really know what's good anymore. And then there's a food shortage coming really soon. We really need to prepare for it if you haven't already, including myself. Facts. So it's like we need to start growing our own shit. And there is ways we can grow stuff inside. We don't actually have to, put the plant outside. We can grow it inside. So like I said, they put nanobots in the air and they put nanobots in the food. You don't believe me? Look up Elon Musk Neuralink. Neuralink is a brain chip. Elon Musk is trying to put chips in people's brains, put chips in people's bodies for AI, artificial intelligence, robots. So if that's possible, what makes you think nanobots aren't possible? Like I said, the nanobots, they alter how you feel and think. That's why it's so important to meditate because you start to realize some of your thoughts ain't even all your thoughts. You feel me? Some of your thoughts ain't even all your thoughts. Or if you're feeling angry, you get to realizing why am I feeling angry? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling that way? Meditation is you have your eyes closed, you taking deep breaths in and out, holding it for 3 seconds. You're gonna feel that kundalini energy in your back because you got to keep your back straight. But the purpose of keeping your eyes closed is it's only you and your thoughts. You see nothing else. You're not distracted from anything else. You feel me? Boom. The music we listening to. This is what makes it harder for some people to escape the matrix. All they listen to is, rah, 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 hip hop all day. Some people say that music controls your lifestyle. I believe that to an extent because I listen to what the young generation, I guess you'll say, even though I'm 19, I'm a part of the young generation, but like I listen to all type of music though. I don't just listen to that. And I also understand that these raps are just entertainment. They're not real. You feel me? They're not it's all for entertainment and they're also getting paid to do that. So it's like the music keeps people in the matrix also. They have to listen to that shit. They have to. It's kind of like a drug type shit. They gotta listen. They gotta hear it. They gotta hear Pooh Shiesty. They gotta hear NBA Youngboy. And I love NBA Youngboy. I like his music. Him as a person is different. But we can't knock him from being a talented artist. I like his music. I like most of the hip hop music. Like I said, I can't listen to it every day. Sometimes I'll be riding to work and I cut on some high vibrational music, you know, 580 something. I haven't got my hertz down yet, but it's the higher hertz because the bass in the music is what's keeping us. That's affecting your root chakra. Different podcasts. We going that's a whole nother episode. Um, a lot of us are distracted by going to work. That also keeps us stuck in the matrix. Keeps us stuck in the system. It keeps us stuck in the system because a lot of us are working 8, 10 hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, right? Who really has time to do research? Who really has time to sit and meditate all the time? Spend time with your kids, grow, find out who you really are, find out your true purpose. Like you spend all that time at work. It's a part of the matrix. And actually your job is a slave plantation. Literally. That's another word for it. Slave plantation. Facts. Now, escaping the matrix. Knowledge is power. Believe that. Knowledge is true power. A nigga with a book is more powerful than a nigga with a gun. A man with a book is more powerful than a man with a gun. Knowledge is true power. That is the main way to escape this matrix. So if you're still in the matrix, maybe you should start seeking knowledge. And even if you've escaped it, still seek knowledge because knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is infinite. Nobody knows it all. Iron sharpens iron. You can learn from everybody. Don't think you would know it all. Always remain a student. I'm a student. I'm a student. But I'm also a good teacher too. I'm also a good influencer. I'm also a good leader. I've always been a leader my whole life. You feel me? Which is why I bet on myself. Yes, sir. Cup of tea. Link in the description. Link in the bio on TikTok. That's why I bet on myself. You feel me? So knowledge is power. Quit eating that bullshit. Now these are, like I said, these are ways to escape the matrix. Knowledge. Knowledge is power. Quit eating that bullshit, bro. I ain't putting it no other way. Quit eating that bullshit. Period. You gonna see how better you feel. Take care of your body. Go to the gym. You always feeling like shit. You always having these negative thoughts because you eat like shit. Right? And I'm not over here sitting up here saying I have the perfect diet. Because I don't. But I don't eat out. I eat a lot of fruit. I drink a lot of water. And I eat some snacks here and there. I'm not perfect. And after this weekend, I'm cutting out meat completely. And I barely eat meat as of now in the first place. You feel me? Take care of your damn body. Think of your body as your car, your vehicle. The food, what the food you put in your body is the gas, is the fuel, and your body is the vehicle. Right? You keep putting that bullshit, you putting diesel in a car that needs premium. You gonna fuck your shit up. You gonna fuck your shit up. You feel me? Quit eating that bullshit, right? Meditation. Meditate, 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 meditate. Meditation is how you find your purpose. Meditation is how you find your true purpose. Like I say, when you're meditating, it's just you and your thoughts. You and your eyes closed. It's just you. It's just you and your thoughts. Let them flow. Don't control them. Get into meditation. I have videos on my TikTok page. If you go to Words from RJ on TikTok, right? I have a playlist. You don't even have to scroll through my whole TikTok page. Just go to the playlist on my page. Swipe left till you see meditation, and you're gonna see videos on how to meditate. I'm also gonna drop a podcast on how to meditate. Right? So meditation and think for yourself. That's another way to escape the matrix. Think for yourself. We were programmed in school, in these school systems, in these programming systems, to not think for ourselves. We were taught to not be creative. They took our imagination from us. They stole it. They did. Had us reading books with no pictures. They made books with pictures seem childish. With pictures and colors seem childish. Kid books. It's getting rid of your imagination. right? That's why I love painting. See the free your mind painting right there. I love my paintings, right? Think for yourself. Even if you're listening to me right now, even if you're listening to me right now, watching the podcast on TikTok or listening to the podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, think for yourself. Do your own research. Don't ever just hear something and just run with it. Don't ever do that. Think for yourself. We wasn't taught to think for ourselves in school. We were taught what the teacher says is what it is. That's all. That's all that's what we was taught. And we got tested on that shit. And if we didn't give them the right answer, what they told us it was, we failed the damn class. Exactly. We was programmed to not think for ourselves. Simple. And last but not least, you want to find you a teacher. Find you a teacher. One of my teachers is Rashad Jamal. I love watching his videos. And really, you know all things. Your soul knows all truth. You just got to go within. Meditation, right? Another teacher I've been watching is Isis Wisdom. I like some of her videos too. I've been watching her too. But find you a teacher, y'all. So I just went through what the Matrix was, how to know if you're in the Matrix, the social experiments that we've experienced, right? It's easier and harder for some people to escape this Matrix, and I also told you guys how to escape the Matrix, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is probably my longest episode, but I really enjoyed doing it, bro. This episode is fire, and I feel like a lot of people needed to hear it. I really do. So with that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Stay tuned, man. Check out the description below for the sponsor of this podcast, for the Words from RJ merch, my social links and all that other stuff. Man, I love y'all. I hope y'all stay meditated up. Peace. Y'all be safe.